what is up? Hello you guys, my name is Nick and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And as always, you are still not watching what? Oh yeah, Disney Channel. But of course, before we get this video started, make sure you go ahead and smash, like, completely destroy the like button. Like, break it. Click it until it breaks. Click it until you see sparkles coming out of it. Until your computer starts smoking. And also make sure to go ahead and subscribe because, hey, if you want to see more of me, that's the only way you can do so. And make sure you comment because I really like talking to you guys and nobody ever comments, so I can't talk to people that don't comment. But today, I was thinking about some different video ideas, and since school is starting right back up and around the corner, I've decided to go ahead and do a video about some school essentials for college. And honestly, I guess you could use these in high school, but I use them in college, and they've honestly saved my life one too many times. So to preface this entire video, I am a pre-med bio major, so I plan on going into the medical field and going to medical school after this. So all of my courses are sciences and math. So this first life hack, although you can use it for a lot of different things, I just feel like it comes extra and handy if you are in my type of field. And this thing is going to be, and I really hope I do not get in trouble for saying this. So Chegg is a website where, although they do sell books and courses, I typically use them for their homework help. And by homework help, I mean cheating? I really hope that nobody sees this and thinks that. So pretty much what happens is if you're looking for something or you're struggling on a problem, chances are if you type it in, it will be on Chegg verbatim, or at least a very close alteration of that with different numbers. And from there, I've used it to study many chem and biology courses. And I've also used it just to well-verse myself on subjects that I was not yet good at. Because on top of that, even if I find my problem on there, I can also go back and see the alterations and try to solve them on my own. And before I forget, the sticker price on Chegg is $15 a month, but honestly, I think it is more than worth it if I'm being honest. And if you need textbooks, they give you textbooks that you can rent for cheap. So it's really a win-win situation from all around. And one of their even better features is that you can get a tutor on there. And although the tutor does cost extra, you can get a tutor that you like and you can work with them consistently. And it is just a very good time, honestly. I mean, learning can be fun. So the next big investment that, although I don't think everybody needs to have, it's personally been very beneficial to me, is an iPad. So as you can see, I have my iPad right here and it's super dirty. You can also see my ring light in it clearly. I'll go ahead and unlock it, but bada bing, bada bam, here's my iPad, and here are a couple of the apps I have on here. This isn't all of them, and I do have a folder that is strictly dedicated to school and editing photos. But yeah, here's some apps, and I will get into those in a second. But for my iPad, so I'm a digital note taker. I try to be paperless, and the only thing that I really do on paper is plan out my YouTube videos in my notebook. So on my iPad, I do digital note taking with the app GoodNotes 5. I honestly love the app. It has been so beneficial and so helpful to me, and honestly, it's just very convenient and keeps everything nicely organized. And I also have apps like Khan Academy where I can watch videos and read up on lessons with topics I've been struggling with. And I can also go over to the YouTube app where they have really amazing tutorials when all else fails. And of course, I have my Chegg app on my iPad because Chegg does have an app, and hey, might as well get my money's worth. So if you're gonna have an iPad and you wanna be a digital note taker, I guess the next best thing that you can have on your iPad, of course, would be your Apple Pencil. So bada bing, bada boom, here's my Apple Pencil. And honestly, it just kind of made sense to get it because I really did get my iPad with the intentions of using it for digital note taking and school. And of course, with my YouTube editing, I do sometimes use it to edit my photos or do my thumbnails, which honestly, my thumbnails are trash, so maybe I should not even have gotten my Apple Pencil if I'm being real. But yeah, so my pencil has honestly taken me to infinity and beyond, and the possibilities with it are endless. And honestly, I know that I have the most expensive iPad, but you do not even have to have that. You can get a very basic iPad, so you can get the budget iPad, the iPad Air, and you know, you'll be completely good. Like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I think you know you'll be fine. And it's also very convenient that if you do get any iPad that is not the iPad Pro, you can get the first generation iPad Pencil, which is it even called the iPad Pencil? The iPencil? I don't know. Regardless, Apple Pencil. You can get the Apple Pencil for a lot cheaper. Mine was like $130, but the normal one would be $100. But with the iPad Pro, I had to get this one, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. You get it, babe. So for my next best investment, if you do get an iPad, as I mentioned, definitely go ahead and get GoodNotes. So there is another note-taking app that's very popular called Notability, but I do not use it, so I cannot give my opinion on it just because, you know, I have no experience with it. But GoodNotes has been nothing but good to me, no pun intended, and I've honestly really enjoyed it, and it's just really taken note-taking to the next level for me, and it's really pretty. So yeah, I love it. It's very organized. You can highlight, you can write, you can search for specific words because it can read your handwriting. You can go ahead and turn your handwriting into text. While I'm talking about this so much, I might just go ahead and make a completely separate video on GoodNotes. Alright, so for all of you people that have to take those math courses or those algebra or even trigonometry courses, this, what I'm about to tell you, will be your best friend. And honestly, if you made it through high school without one, that's very shocking, but a graphing calculator. So I actually went ahead and got the graphing calculator that has all of like the little cool colors on it, which you probably won't even be able to see. And honestly, this thing has saved my life because it is programmable. And although I've never really used it for the program features, it is just a very convenient calculator because a lot of things that you can do in math can be solved by graphing it out if it's a y equals mx plus b type of situation. And if you're really good with math and that made no sense, please do not call me out in my comments. I do not want to seem stupid, but I'm pretty sure I'm right, but who knows. But yeah, you guys, so this graphing calculator, they're only about like 100, 130. And I'm saying only, I get that is a very expensive sticker price, but these things will come in handy. And even if you can't afford to buy your own, maybe see if your library at your school has some that you can rent or check out, or even reach out to your professor. But professors really do not help you out too much in college, if I'm being real, so. Now, of course, if you made it this far into the video, a lot of you guys are probably wondering why I haven't mentioned one very significant thing that every college student has. And I do mean every, and it's going to be a laptop. And the thing is, we all know that you do have to have a laptop. I just didn't bring it up because it's pretty common knowledge. But hey, you guys, here's my laptop. Bam, I got the cute little touch bar, all that good stuff. Here's my screensaver, super cute. But yes, everybody in college should have a laptop just because, if I'm being honest, you guys, in high school, you're used to doing everything in person. You're used to turning in papers, you're used to doing all this other dumb stuff. You have to print everything out. In college, you really do not do that. The only time I've ever had to print out stuff was in my English course, and I think we printed out, our first 2 papers, and the rest were online. If I'm being real, college is a scam. That's saved for another video though. But moral of the story, everything that you do in college is basically going to be online, and a lot of it's going to be you teaching yourself. So if you do not teach yourself very well, you might want to hone in on that if you plan on going to college. So of course, if you are going to go to college and you're going to have a laptop, it would be smart to go ahead and invest in the Microsoft Suite. And typically most colleges will give it to you for free on their website somewhere if you have your student login and all that other good stuff, which is really nice because that does help you save money in the beginning. And like, hey, who doesn't love to save money? But on top of that, let's say your college doesn't offer it for free and you can't afford it. If you do have an iPad, there is the Microsoft app, which is free. Well, I think the whole Microsoft Suite might be free on there actually. And you can go ahead and download it on there and use it. And for me, so since I already spent so much money on the iPad, it just kind of made sense because, you know, I bought the iPad, I bought the pencil, so I also went ahead and splurged on a keyboard case, which it's magnetic, so super cool. Here's my iPad background. I'm a mess. I think it's super cool. I love space, if you guys cannot tell, because even my laptop, space stickers everywhere, some Ariana Grande lyrics, you know. I can't even see these anymore because they've all faded. But as I was saying, you can go ahead and get the Microsoft Suite on your iPad, and if you do have a keyboard, you can just type everything up on there. And honestly, my iPad really does just double as a second laptop at this point because I use it just like one. I'm always here typing up stuff on my keyboard. I like to respond to my emails on there, but it's also convenient because I can pull up my messages. Honestly, the iPad is just a really good investment. That iPad and that laptop, prime. And I get it, they're both super expensive, but honestly, if you cannot afford those are completely okay, and I did not make this video to brag. But last but not least, I would say one of the most important investments, I mean, every college student is going to need this no matter who you are, headphones. And you're probably thinking, Nick, you're not holding headphones. Bam, yes I am. Honestly, my case is so freaking cute, and this is like, dude, I love it here. But yes, everybody needs to invest in headphones because whether you're taking a bus somewhere or whether you're walking across campus, you are not going to want to hear everything that's going on around you. And music just really helps you disconnect and relax when you are stressed out. And it kind of gives you like a little break, even if you're in transition from classes. So music really is just like therapeutic. And maybe I'm overcompensating and speaking for too many people, but I just feel like no matter who you are, there is some form of music that you love, something that you like to listen to, whether that's classical, punk rock, pop, alternative, indie, folk music. I don't know, whatever you're into though, disconnect, just the new Billie Eilish song started playing. Very beautiful. If you haven't listened to it, I would definitely go and check it out. Love her. Also, I've met her. So since I'm talking about it, I'm gonna go ahead and link y'all to that video if y'all wanna watch it, but that's not what y'all are here for, so I understand if you don't, but please do. But yeah, you guys, that is honestly my video. And those are just kind of a couple of things that I think that you might need if you're going to be going to college, because they're gonna make your life so much easier. And I just wanna say that if you have watched this whole video through, I was not meaning to brag about anything that I've said. So like having the laptop, the iPad, the AirPods, all that other stuff, like that was not meant to be bragging. I was just trying to show you guys what I have and how I use it. And if you cannot afford that, that is completely okay. And I'm very, very like sorry if I did make you guys feel bad or any type of way about that, because I never intend to do that with my fans. I love you guys so much, and if you aren't a fan, I hope that after this video you might consider becoming one, because I have an extensive backlog of other videos if you want to go ahead and watch those. And this whole little school thing is going to be a series. It's going to be going on for the next month or two, which means you're probably going to be getting around 8 school-related videos if all goes well. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching yet another one of my videos, and if you enjoyed it, make sure you just go ahead and completely destroy and obliterate that like button. Like I'm talking click, click, click until your computer starts smoking. And if you're on your phone, tap so hard that your screen breaks. But I'm not gonna pay for it, so maybe don't do that. And of course, make sure to go ahead and subscribe if you wanna see more of me. I'm honestly not that funny or special. Maybe you shouldn't subscribe to me, actually. I'm pretty mediocre. But you could at least comment and tell me that I'm mediocre, and I'll respond really nicely. I'll probably be like, LMAO, you right. But you guys, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. And with all that being said, stay safe, stay happy, stay beautiful, and leave. Peace out.